all to this week of Overwatch Oasis Tier 2, Week 14. Today we got quite a killer match with Cosmic Dawn versus Spellbound Tengus. One team, Cosmic Dawn, trying to rebound after a couple of scrappy team fights here and there. And Spellbound Tengus, a team that had a really rough start at the beginning of the season, now with a lot of great pieces they added on, looking to pick up some wins here and there. I'll be your play caster here tonight, Tempo Reiki. Joining me will be the wonderful and lovely.
Holy Chuckster.
All right. Now, first of all, Chuck, for stream team information, I would check the stream team chat. There's something you have to see. And second of all, I gotta say, this is gonna be a very interesting game coming here tonight. I mean, I say this a lot because I always like to talk about little pinpoints about teams that teams that like, oh, this is what has been interesting about them. But this one's gonna be very interesting because KD, they've been kind of rocky. They lost a couple pieces a couple weeks back, and they've been trying to find their footing. And so far in Tier 2, so far, I mean, I think they have found the footing once again. I should add, it was a bit rocky, but I think they have found their footing. And Spellbound Tengus, a team that had a start that was not the prettiest, and here in our Tier 2 scene, have picked up a lot of great pieces recently, like Quick Draw and Skrillex, and like a couple of these, and like Rabbit Bunny, and they're starting to find their mold, their comfort zone, what they can play, and what they want, what their strategies are. They're starting to find that here. And honestly, what's one thing I'm also going to bring up that's going to be interesting is both these teams like to run Reinhardt. Bambi being known for his, Reinhardt when he was back in the days on the Tier 3 scene in that Diamond Phoenix roster. And KD with Crossfire, my opinion, one of the best Reinhardts in Tier 2. Crossfire is just absolutely insane on this character. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of an interesting matchup between these two teams. Now Chuck, I know you're a bit busy right now, but if I can ask, because Spellbound Tengus are your affiliated Tier 2 team, what do you know about these guys, if anything, at all?
Well, what I know from the several players that are on this roster that do have some overlapping with my current roster in Tier 3, I do know that I definitely think you should watch out for that Honey tank line with Bambi, because I feel like especially with Honey being able to kind of like expand her own in this Tier 2 environment, I think she has a lot of good plays in her as well on that tank. And what I know from Pop Tart and this experience watching her support's very up there. And I think Bambi does have that confidence in when he runs his teams, is that you're going to see a lot of shot calling in those games if you were in those comms. So I think those are some things you can look out for if you were a fly in the wall per se in the Spellbound.
All right. I mean that's what I was gonna say is like Bambi and Pop Tart. These two have been playing together since like May of 2020, if I'm correct. They've been on a team together. So these two. It's gonna be cool to see how these two continue. Their lovely synergy with each other. And Pop Tart Bambi just pop off in these support roles. However, I guess they're going to have that uphill battle because the support line of KD also not really much of a joke at all. These two are very well known, respected players. Mad Dragon being a legend in our server here in Oasis. They've been playing on the Corgis. They're playing on Stardust Crusaders now. They're just a fantastic main support player. And Red Haired Kitty, Red Haired was on the winning Tier 3 roster last season, White Walkers, and they're also just were very well respected in the Cosmic org and Beast Edition last season. So yes, Pop Tart and also Nano are going to have a bit of an uphill battle when it comes to the support line they're going to get here tonight. All right, we should be starting soon, right, if I'm correct. Yep,
I think we have the readies. We're all ready. I was just letting you finish your thought there, Tempo.
So, yeah, it was a bit of a scatterbrained thought from me personally, but you know, it's a life lesson. If you have a scatterbrained thought, you might as well finish it. All right, here we go. Coming into Ilios here. You know, a lovely map. Especially if you love playing that Lucio well, which will be our first map here tonight. I'm very excited to see what comes out of both these sides. Actually, one thing I'm interested about is, you know, Bambi really likes putting that wrecking ball right. I'm very curious if he's gonna pop that wrecking ball out here instead of the Reinhardt on well here for first point. Right to the 2-second mark, and here we go. Coming into the round, Bambi's not going to be on the wrecking ball at all. He's actually going to be on the Reinhardt. Seems like Honey Biscuit going to be on her well-known diva. Quick draw, going to be going to what his name was known for, that McCree. Scruggs on the Reaper. Pop-Tart and Nano going to be sticking to the tried and true Moira Lucio comp. On the other side, however, something a bit interesting. We're going to have Crossfire on the Roadhog. You don't really see Roadhog that much. I mean, you do see him quite a bit in like tier 3, but in tier 2, not really. Zuckerbees could be on the wrecking ball, which is, you know, which is something he is quite known for. Alright, both these teams going in. Super Ninja on the far right here. Pit Shooty in Rockets, trying to maybe get an early pick or get some ult charge. Doesn't really fight either, however. Only at 5% right now. Spellbound Tengus gonna do a full rotation here on the right. Gonna try to probably push in Crossfire. That's their main goal. They want to get Crossfire, but Bambi gets over aggressive. Nobody with him, and he gets hooked into the well. AJ is gonna get picked off by Quick Draw with the headshot, but he's gonna trade there. Nano Boost also going down, and Spellbound, I'm just gonna back out here. KD with full control of well. They're gonna get a hook also onto Skrillex, but you know, if you don't get that headshot, Roadhog onto that Reaper, you're not gonna really kill him. And because of that, Skrillex is just gonna get away there for free. However, Crossfire, 80% already, finds a hook onto Pop-Tart. Does not find the kill, however. Bam, we're gonna walk into Randall Kitty, who's a bit out in the open there. She is down and out. Well, coming out from Crossfire, but it's not gonna get Jack, it seems like. And now Spellbound Tengus with the coalesces up, and Pop-Tart are gonna just take their initiative. They're gonna push right in. Zuckerbees trying to find a poop, but he gets jacked with that. Now it's gonna be here for Stalin, and it seems like he's gonna get the minefield for next team fight. Actually, he will put Bambi. I'm kind of shocked about that one. And now KD with Crossfire on the Reinhardt to duel the Bambi are gonna reset here. They're gonna have some ults coming up here. They have the minefield. They're gonna have the Valk, and they actually almost have the barrage. They just need to find a way to initiate. First ult initiated comes through. It's gonna be the minefield. It's gonna separate the DPS in a small corner, and Super Ninja will take full advantage of that. He takes down Pop-Tart, and just like that, KD beautifully flipped that point over. Crossfire gonna walk in, just gonna find Quick Draw there. A slight stagger on the DPS on the side of Spellbound Tengus. Honey Biscuit about to get a bomb here. Potentially you could use that to initiate with. However, I wouldn't. If I was Honey, I would hold that bomb when they get it. Because Super Ninja, they're gonna have their ultimate suit. Both Shadow's actually not gonna get anything there. Honey Biscuit does exactly just actually flies up, peels, and allows Quick Draw to take out Super Ninja. We are equal right now, but Quick Draw, Crossfire, my bad, is in the front line right now, melting. But they're gonna pop beat there, but I don't know if that beat was needed at all, actually. KD looked pretty healthy there. Mad Dragon trying to hold on to that Valve, thankfully. They're gonna need it here for when Spellbound Tengus initiate with this Blossom. Nano Boost fantastic hack from AJ. Not gonna allow Nano to get this beat out. But this bomb might get somebody. It does! Kitty caught with the pants down. Gonna have to be taken out of the fight. However, Super Ninja is still alive and thinking both Lucio's down on both sides. Shatter is gonna catch Skrillex there. Crossfire. They're probably gonna allow this to be a team fight victory for KD here. Super Ninja are gonna find two. and that is looking like it's gonna be it. Tengus only winning one team fight there, it seems like. They really just could not crack KD's defense on this WoW map type. Strokes will come back, won't be able to make it in time. First points going to KD.
I would say it was a very interesting round because you definitely saw both sides. You definitely saw a strategy on coming from KD of kind of maintaining kind of a loose but firm grip on that hold on the central point. Kind of forced ST to kind of play their game that whole round. So, and it was very interesting to see that both those teams go at it at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I think what was something that kind of caught me off guard is how passive, I should say, if you get my group picture, how passive Spellbound were playing there, right? Like, KD, they had the Mercy Lucio, and the problem with Mercy Lucio is there's not a lot of sustain for your tanks, or a lot of heals for your tanks. Your tanks can't really sustain much, right? And if you're Spellbound, you should be able to recognize that and play aggressive into that tank one, but they really didn't. Like Bambi was, but it really didn't seem like much with them. Alright, here we go. We're going into Ruin. Honey Biscuit, gonna actually catch AJ. I don't know if this seems like, and AJ's gonna be down now, which is quite crucial for KD. There's gonna be no ult charge that's gonna be built right now with that EMP. Point contention going in favor right now of Spellbound Tengus. However, Bambi hacked in the open, this might change. Because to go AJ, he's a fast character and he's back in the fight right now. Zuckerbee's gonna melt Bambi who's hacked there. And right just like that, KD, they're gonna be taking point right back in their hold. Nano Boo's getting taken down in a flight. And just like that, with only 22% gain for Spellbound, KD just take control right back into their favor. I mean, I just want to point out ult charge differences between the tank lines right now, right? To show a difference of what I'm talking about of how aggressive. Crossfire is already had Shatter, right? He already has Shatter where Bambi already has 73. And it's because his tank line from the side of KD are just walking in. They are just going in and swinging away. They know they have the support they need from the support line. And they're taking full advantage of that. And Spellbound, they're not really rebounding correctly here to it. I mean, for example, Crossfire just walked in and Shatter and got two there. And even though Kotra, who's gonna... Sorry, go on.
Oh no, I would say even, I would even say I would see Spellbound do tank switches as well. I mean, they're not... If you're not getting that ult charge on Ryan, I mean, you gotta do some switching, man.
Yeah. Right, Shatter is ready, however, from Bambi, but with Kotra down, he's gonna have to get a massive one. Quick cross, blocks it! Absolutely fantastic block coming from the Reinhardt in the Ford Mayhem skin. KD just walking forward now. It's almost at 70% here, taking a crucial lead. Both of them might get a potential repeat. Oh, happen on well. With Spellbound only getting control of the point once. Late pick on Nano Boost, that's crucial actually. They're gonna have to wait for that one. Spellbound coming in here with Bomb and DPS loads. That's what they're gonna have here. However, they're gonna have to be ready because the Nano EMP is coming through. There it is! Nano Shatter EMP! It's perfectly timed, and that's looking like it's gonna be it. I don't know what else to touch here. Nano, maybe, but no, she's gonna take it out with Super Ninja. And with Bomb coming in aggressive here from Super Ninja, I think that's gonna be it for KD. Indeed it is. KD with a dominant hold here on Ilios. They're gonna take the first map, making this series 1-0 so far.
Play of the game.
This was something beautiful. This is what I'm talking about here, right? Crossfire gets it aggressive, right? And there's not a lot. Nobody's really paying attention to it. Outside of Spellbound.
The Reinhardt walked through their front line and then to their back line and then to their front line again.
Indeed, there's just no respect against. My bad. What I should say is they're giving him too much respect. there's too much respect being given here for Crossfire from the Spellbound Tengus roster, right? Like you gotta punish that because like Crossfire, yeah, there was a barrage that you shut down there, but like immediately after that barrage, you shut it down. You should immediately, especially from the Diva and McCree, should push that Ryan and take him out there.
Yeah, going forward, they're definitely gonna need to like um to they cannot be opening the door for the Reinhardt into their lines like that. Like I mean, you don't want any like main tank to take that space like that. That's because it's not gonna be a good thing for your team if they're allowed to have that space, and you allow that space by not peeling, or you
Yeah.
know. Maybe they're like a little
Oh,
like, but like that's what the first rounds are always about. First maps are always about like the very fun like back and forth, and then after that we'll see how these other rounds go.
indeed. Also, something I do want to point out too that I found interesting is like first on like ruins there, right? They caught AJ, right? They actually contested AJ pretty effectively there and picked him early, right? The Spellbound Tinkers did. But after that, they really did. The Diva was like Diva, or I should say Honey Biscuit, wasn't really spy checking effectively or anything like that. When you're going to get to Sombra, you're going to have to spy check with that, and Honey Biscuit didn't really do that. It seemed. They only really did it in the beginning there.
Yeah,
Spell.
like I said, I would be very interested to be in the locker room of Spellbound to just to hear what's going on there. I mean, I like to be on the locker room on both teams to be honest, if I could, but just to hear, because I'm always interested to see what other teams do, like what they say between rounds and stuff like that. Because I've only really had experience with one team, so it's always interesting for me as like a outsider to kind of like see like the different rooms. But like especially in like a time like this, like you have that first map, um, it's just like it's a lot to recover from, and to like to play the next maps, it's gonna. I think we're gonna see some good matchups coming up forward because I think that puts a lot of potential.
Agreed. There's a That's the key word. There's a lot of potential coming in here. That's the key word. All right, we're getting our lineups here for the spell for my bad, KD, I should say, right now, and also Spellbound. Oh, some swaps. Some interesting swaps coming in here. Honey Biscuit getting swapped out for Pixie Tink. Pop Tart and Niano going to stay in, and same for Quick Draw and Skrillex. On the side of KD, however, we got a fan favorite coming in here. Big Rick Energy. Yeah, don't forget the two Y's there, by the way. Coming in here on the off tanker for Crossfire. Ninja and Flicker will be staying, and Mystic will be coming in for Red Hood Kitty.
Is that like a hip thing? Am I missing something? The two Y's? Is that supposed to mean something?
Just there's two Y's in the end of energy there. Just gotta respect the man with the man with the big Rick.
I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything.
No. So our second map here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be Eichenwald. Now, if there's any map type, right, that's going to favor KD, it's going to be Eichenwald. This is like the perfect, especially with the first and second here. At least in my opinion, very good for Ryan. Like, sure, Castle could be a bit risky sometimes because all that high ground. Wrecking Ball's just a better option when you get to Castle. But when you're putting that first point, for that first choke, Ryan is a very good pick. Like I said before, Crossfire is just a fantastic Ryan. Spellbound Tengus, they're gonna have to be careful here against this KD roster, especially after we've seen that first map of them. They're on fire here tonight. So Spellbound, they're gonna have to rebound fast and quickly. All right, we got readies for Spellbound Tankers here, and we're gonna wait for our readies from KD.
I mean, I mean, looking at Katie's roster, I feel like knowing Flicker from my limited time on old team last season, I feel like they're going to. I feel like we might see some Widow on this map. I wouldn't be surprised.
Most definitely. I mean,
Or at least Tracer. I mean, you can just
Flicker's
look at the icon.
they got the Halloween tracer, indeed. I mean, that's Flicker is just a fantastic hit scan in general.
Yeah.
Know? I feel like every commentator here has praised Flicker to highs and ends, and it's understandably why. This man is absolutely on fire on this role constantly, and almost every game he plays.
It was just quite unfortunate why they were away for so long.
Oh, indeed. I mean, sometimes it be that way, But hey, here they are. Flicker is back. PS4 working and all, and I guess here in the Oasis community, we're happy to see them back. All right, we got our readies from both sides now, so we should be ready to go.
Oh, we got ready from KD. I didn't see that.
Yes, we did. Crossfire.
Cool. All right, let's start it up.
All right, map 2 coming right up now. Here we go into Eichenwald. All right. Everybody's favorite map after they, added expanded that first choke play. you remember those days, Chuck? With, like, there was no entry way in the left there between the music room on the first choke here. It was just that bridge. Do you remember that? Or Chuck. Oh, Chuck is dead. Is not responding. Well, that is unfortunate. Well, yeah.
I'm alive. Hello, what's up?
Oh my God! I thought I was a bit confused.
I'm alive.
Ready.
I had an off-camera thing to take care of. Very sad.
Oh,
thing.
my bad.
Yeah.
Real life be that way sometimes.
Me.
All right, here we go. Spellbound Tengus gonna be running the Zaru comp. It seems like here. With Pixie Tink, Bambi gonna be on the trusty Reinhardt. Quick draw on the Hanzo with Scrooks gonna be on the McCree. Pop-Tart gonna be moving over to the Ana instead of the Moira this time around. Of Nano sticking to the Lucio. But on the side of KD, now this is a bit cheesy. Yeah, this is a bit cheesy, and I'm quite liking it, Chuck. Big Brick Energy gonna be on that new and improved Risa. No headshots required. I'm gonna be required onto them.
One.
On the side. Oh, sorry, what?
There's more cheese right now than like an Olive Garden plate, I'm saying like crazy right now.
I mean, if it works, it works. I quite love it. Seeing this.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Quicker going in aggressive on the Doomfist, but he's not gonna find much. In fact, Quicker should be taken down instantly. Oh, it was honestly a bit of an overextension on the Doomfist roll here. However, KD, they're not getting that much pressure put on them. That's good for KD. That's perfect amount of time for Flicker to get back in time. Hook comes through, and it's going to catch that Big Brick Energy, but he's going to be able to fortify. And just like that, like I said, he is back in the fight. Bambi for Crossfire, however, not going to be the last walk. He's going to get Fire Strike. Bambi's going to fight him, and Cross is down. Super Ninja, however, is going to have that Bastion ult ready to go, and that's actually quite scary if you are Spellbound of Tengus. Flicker's going to be melted by Quick Draw. Quick Draw just being a menace on this Hanzo right now. Nano goes on to Bambi Oof right now. He's going to swing it in. Tank form coming out for Super Ninja, but it's a bit too late, however. And Spellbound, they're going to cap first here. I'm assuming we're going to be seeing some swaps coming through. Flicker going to be going onto this Widowmaker, understandably. And Super Ninja getting onto the McCree. Now if I was Spellbound Tengus, I would get someone who could test instantly, right? To test this Widowmaker. I mean, you do have quick draw, sure, but I would expect. Yeah, there it is. There we go. Squirrel's going onto the Widowmaker. All right. All eyes looking through right now from Flicker. He's trying to find something, but it won't be Flicker who will be finding first blood here. It's actually gonna be Skrillex. Super Ninja has to get the res there, and now you're KD. You don't have the res. Flicker trying to find an opening here, but he can't find much. OwO's gonna have to use the hero to initiate to find something, but there's no barrier there, and Bambi gets a massive shatter. Full on there, coming for Pixie Tink. It's just a full up there, gonna pump in the damage. And now, if you are KD, that's what you're gonna reset there, and that's exactly what's gonna happen here. Crossfire gonna be flying off the edge. Smart to reset. You don't want to get caught off of the as Baby Diva there.
It's almost, I'm actually a little flabbergasted right now. What's going on? I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, yeah, this Roadhog pick was working wonders right now. Kainu coming out from the side of KD. Making so much space for Big Rick, who's gonna fight too here. Super Ninja will find Pixie Tick, but the damage is already done, it seems like. And it's Cap. Baby fights too, swinging his hammer like a madman, like a mad lad, and they're gonna cap because of that. I for sure. Honestly, I thought KD had it there with those 2 picks from Big Rick. One thing I will say, however, is I'm not a big fan of this the tank line that's being played right now. Not the tank line itself, but the tanks that are being played on the side of KD. The Sigma Diva is not very great. You know, there's a lot of damage that's gonna be pumped in from the poke that's coming in. Cross gonna shoot his bomb, but it's gonna get into a wall that, it seems like it was an accident, not planned from Crossfire at all, it seems like. But yeah, like I was saying was, all this poke is coming in from Spellbound Tengus. It's hard to negate it with Sigma and a Diva. I honestly am shocked we're not seeing like a Risa or like Crossfire going back onto the Reinhardt.
Yeah, I would really love to know like the reasoning behind this defensive, like what the claim is. But I see that's why they switched back to the Reinhardt. I mean, the Reinhardt was working a lot better for Cross last half.
Yeah, speaking of which, there he is, Crossfire coming in from downtown of the Reinhardt. Quick Draw gonna find his opening pick there on Mad Dragon. Master Shadow coming up from Bambi. Followed up with a fantastic nade and Pop-Tart. Synergy, right? The Synergy movement is on fire. However, Big Rick Energy is still alive and kicking. And Flux comes out, but it's cancelled for the splash beam from Skrillex. Booker throws the pulse bomb, doesn't find much, however, and now Mystic is gonna have to stall as long as they can. No, no, to history. West Super Ninja with the hero plays. He's gonna fight 3 there. Bambi is winning away as long as he can, but his hit's gonna be in vain. He is down for the count, and this is gonna be a cleanup right now. And oh my!
One thing, like from watching like Super Ninja, a lot of like very like good plays, like clutch plays by Super Ninja on this map so far. I just been several times he's been like the difference between them stopping the push and then the Spellbound like being able to push back.
Ah, most definitely. Alright, Rez coming out here, gonna be rezzing Quick Draw, right back from the dead. They're gonna have to probably contest the Super Ninja. He's on fire here right now. Right, Pin comes in, aggressive from Crossfire. He has that Shatter ready, and there's your go buddy at that Shatter. There's no shield to block you now. However, Cross is holding onto that, seems like. He's gonna allow the retreat coming in on the side of Spellbound. Never mind, here he goes. Pin onto Pixie Tink. Pop-Tart, knowing that there might be a bit of overaggression here. Gonna toss out that Nano onto them. Kainu comes through from Super Ninja. He built that one quite quick, but he won't get any value out of that one. Quick Draw. There, this time the cat flies on it. He takes him out, the headshot. Shatter comes through from Bambi. It's blocked by Crossfire. But however, there's a Shatter right back. Cross not gonna fight much at all. Window goes popped out, but Quick Draw is there to be quick with his reaction time. He's gonna snipe Mag Dragon where they can get full value with that window. Super Ninja is still alive, however. You gotta take out this McCree if you're Spellbound. He does so much work, and they do just that. The stall coming in from KD right now. Maybe effective here, especially if Booker gets to die. If Booker gets his ult, it's going to be crucially bad for the side of Spellbound. He does. We just start ready for the Doomfist. More stall coming through for the KD roster. However, they need the picks. If you're KD, you need to find the picks right now. Booker getting aggressive. Doesn't find much. That Shatter does, however. It finds Quick Draw. There's a dead Tracer. Crossfire doing some hero plays. Booker following alongside his main tank partner. It's gonna find Skrillex. And there's a fast grab built for Pixie, but there's a shield your way, son. You're not gonna get much there. Maybe I stand corrected. There's a Nano Reinhardt. Bambi swings into the background. He's gonna find 3 there. But you're at 18 seconds left. Someone's gonna touch, and you have a doofus destroy your backline. It's a C9!
Oh.
Bambi's soul caps! With 16 seconds on the clock.
0 to 3. Switching
Wow.
sides.
Wow, indeed. I mean, like, KD, they play that beautifully right there. Especially like Super Ninja or Flicker, both with DPS just walking in and out on that plate. However, it just wasn't enough there. I mean, like, Flicker was popping off, but he couldn't make it back in time. I guess he didn't have the cooldowns on the Doomfist to get back to point in time. However, I will say, even still, they burned a solid, KD I should say, burned a solid minute off the clock there. And now if you're KD, if you cap this point above a minute or 2, you are in the golden right now. You're gonna have the better time to get that situation, and KD, you're gonna want to go in full aggressive mode here. Spellbound gonna be popping out that interesting comp they ran on the attack here with the Roadhog and the Rhine right now. Pop Target sticking to them on a pick with Nano gonna be on that Mercy. On the side of KD, Big Rick gonna be on the Zarya once again. Crossfire gonna be on the trusty Reinhardt pick. And look at this, Chuck. Look at this. Flicker's gonna be starting out instantly with the Widow.
It's a good choice.
Especially with Flicker, definitely a good choice. Alright, early shot comes in, doesn't find much, however, it's gonna be blocked by the Bambi shield. He was looking for quick draw there, actually, Flicker was. Onto the Spellbound Tengus Reinhardt, he's gonna spam himself the back up here. Big Rick trying to get that anti-kill, but he's gonna be the one that's gonna fall. Sonar into the brain! And now, you don't have that's a lot of damage gone from KD. And coming in aggressive and crossfire. Probably just get some ult charge, jump off the edge. Just gonna do just that. And now
I never had to ask you there. Sorry to cut you off there, Temple. What do you think of this Hog Ryan comp from ST right now?
You know, I'm not gonna lie. It's Hog is an interesting pick right now, right? He's not in the best state as he was when he was meta back in August, September. However, I think in the tier 2 scene, it works pretty well, right? With the Hog and Ryan, you could play this over aggressive comp and play this more brawly, old season 2 kind of style. Fantastic point check on the bang, by the way, right there. However, Flicker's still alive. He's gonna fight 2. But I don't think that even with those 2 picks, that's not gonna be enough for this KD roster. They're gonna have to get another reset. Oh, well, yeah, what I was saying before was, I really think playing this Hog and Ryan allows for a more aggressive brawl for a lot of teams. Because a lot of teams they can't really coordinate the Sigma, or they struggle playing the Sigma, especially recent Nurse Sigma with the Reinhardt. And if you struggle with that, you don't really want to care for any cooldowns or any ults. Roadhog's not a bad choice. Yeah. See Super Ninja popping out the high noon. He's gonna be taking out the bomb. That's all that's really in his vision right now, unfortunately, with the high noon. However, with an anti onto Bambi, and that's a dead Reinhardt, and now if you're KD, this is it. You can go in all you want. Super Ninja fighting 2 here, just walking into this back line. Pixie, I would just die right here. I'll jump out. I wouldn't stay here back for long. However, Pixie's not gonna do that. They're just gonna chill back here, get slightly staggered. And now KD, after 2 minutes burnt on the clock, they're gonna cap first here with 4 minutes to push this bad boy all the way through. However, with that pick might slow things down. Quick draw. Gonna find Super Ninja early here.
Hello there.
Crossfire going in right now. That actually really smart from KD. They waited before they engaged. They actually waited for the DPS to respawn there before they engaged there. Now they have Super Ninja, who's already dead once again. Super Ninja getting fucking walking for his tank there. Actually getting a bit over and eager, one may say. Now Spellbound Tengus is just gonna walk forward.
I noticed one thing I'm always noticing about watching Reinhardt's play, you know, from the bird's eye, is that it is not very fun to play Reinhardt with all the CC. Holy cow. Just saying, you get stunned, and he just stand there like, okay, except whatever's gonna happen.
Perfect Shatter Rock combo coming out from the Spellbound Tengus roster here, and that's a fat Shatter Dragon combo. And now KD, once again, as fast as they got grouped up, they're gonna have to reset just as fast. However, 2 minutes in the clock, and look at this, ladies and gentlemen, 2 tank ults on the side of KD.
And you got Nano.
And with the you did, yeah. I almost missed that. Mad Dragon's gonna have the Nano ready to go for one of these 2 lucky tanks.
Popstar is still off of her Nano, but we do have Valkyrie coming up on the ST.
What's going to be initiated here? Not going to catch much. Never mind. Wait. What am I saying? Okay, apparently I'm stupid. Apparently I'm stupid. Pixie catches 2 there.
No. It's okay. Okay, you were looking at the Overwatch 2 feed. It happens a lot, you know.
I was looking into the future then. See, I was like, man, my tired brain thought they already caught the Moira there. You just missed it. However, they got both tanks. Big Ricker initiate with that flex, but he's a bit far forward, a bit away from his supports, out of the sightlines, and he's gonna get melted instantly by this Mercy Pocket. Booker has to contest his Ash, he knows that, but he's not finding much. Soul Shatter from Crossfire, that's interesting. Onto this Ash. I mean, if you want to eliminate the threat, I didn't go for it, I guess. Big Brick coming back here fast on the Winston rope, but the point's not being pushed. Bandy's just chilling here. Pop-Tart didn't use the Nano here onto Pixie, but it won't find much. Shad have to use to stop this Nano Reinhardt, and it will do just that, but there's still a Tracer in your backline right now. Flicker fights 3. Bob also gonna be thrown out here. Bob's gonna fight 2, but I don't think it's gonna be much, especially with the staggers, the very late staggers coming onto Spellbound Tengus here.
Why Shatter?
30 seconds remaining.
From Bambi, I probably just because he wanted to stop the Nano, right? Like he didn't want the Nano coming in and wiping him, because if they Nano Pixie, they were still initiating that fight. They wanted the time that fight was still going. Point's gonna be taken here. Spellbound Tengus cannot make it in time, unfortunately, and that's actually quite unfortunate. Quick Draw, he actually used the Dragon there. They were planning on touching it, but they just couldn't make it in time, unfortunately. Pixie back onto the Roadhog here. They want to get that brute force that they had in the first point coming back out here. However, it's gonna be quite hard against this Devil Barrier Monkey Rhyme. It's gonna be quite tricky. Oh, excuse me. It's gonna be quite tricky to do that. Alright. Big Rick Energy jumping onto this Ash right now. Skrillex getting so much on him. He is down. Ninja gonna find the killing blow there. Massive Shatter comes through with that pulse from that might be it. The damage might be done. Nano onto the Roadhog, however, it's gonna be keeping this fight going, but Crossfire's walking in, he's in your backline, he's fighting your supports, he's gonna fight from blood. And KD, Cosmic Dawn, continue the triumph forward here. Spellbound trying to stall as fast as they can. Hog is popped, but it's not fast enough. Pop-Tart, Immortality is the point, but that stall will be in vain. And Spellbound, Cosmic Dawn, I should say, are gonna get 8 seconds more than Spellbound Tengus.
But I mean, in terms of how you look at these 2 teams on this map, though, I mean that's so close. You saw both. Like, I thought the defense from Spellbound was, I mean, that first point was pretty solid. Second point, there was definitely some good picks there. But I also thought KD really stepped it up as well. So it was very interesting picks on both sides there. Definitely.
Ready for battle.
I'll most agree, Chuck. I mean, but I will say, what I will back up KD here quickly is that KD, they ran a very like unorthodox comp with like the Ryan Arisa and the Bastion, right? And Spellbound just shut it down instantly. They literally they perfectly split from it and just shut it down completely, right? And that's kind of why they capped that first point fast. Because once you get that successful rotation onto that Bastion comp, there's not much you can do, because you lose that sight line that you're setting up against on the Bastion roll, and you just lose a lot, and you lose all that potential that you're building up towards. So I honestly, that probably is the main reason that Spellbound was able to cap so fast there. So what I'm trying to say here is, even though KD even though Spellbound capped fast, KD could have a better defense here. They're running the ball with their more conventional comp. They usually run. However, with cross down early, that might change things here. Quick draw gonna be going down from Big Rick energy. Big Rick actually has a lot of charge right now. The energy is in his name for a reason. He has to be kept up. Bam, he's swinging away onto him. He's so low, and he is down. A lot of the damage from KD is now gone. Tengus is taking full advantage of that. Bold no, walking in right now. Nano Lucio, I don't think that was intentional at all. Nano Lucio. Quicker is still alive and kicking, however, he's gonna find quick draw, but I don't think it's gonna do much. He's gonna go down. Super Ninja jumping off the edge for a quick slim. And Spellbound Tengus is gonna cap first, and we're in overtime now. Strokes on this Tracer here almost has the pulse bomb actually. He has to get Mag Dragon. That is his goal. Mag Dragon almost has that nano. If you get Mag Dragon and it can successfully cancel the res or take out into the mist at the same time, that's your game-winning team fight right there. Crossfire gonna pop the Shatter. Gonna be blocked by Bambi, however. But the anti on Bambi, not gonna do last block. Cross takes him out. Fantastic blocks coming from Pixie Team. It's gonna take down Cross and beat from Nano. Maybe a bit of overcommitment of ults there. Not gonna, but however, the Spellbound Tengus is gonna win that team fight once again.
And I think that Spellbound was just aiming for those main threats. I mean, you had Super Ninja and Crossfire and Rick go down that match, right? It was a big mix.
Skrillex gonna be finding Mag Dragon there. That's actually, like I said before, that is your big pick that you need. No nano on the side of KD. And across nano anti. There's not only to be on the last one. Bob, this Pearl comes in though. It's perfectly placed on the side of KD. But it's gonna be swooped away. Crossfire charge and gonna knock Bambi off the point. Actually force a C9 onto Spellbound Tengus. And that is all she wrote for the push on the side of Spellbound.
3 to 4. Switching sides. Initiating match.
KD now only have to push up to this bridge here, and if they do, they're going to make the series 2-0. However, they have to break the defense on the side of Spellbound, and this is the one thing I will agree with you, Chuck. KD, they did struggle with that initial defense, like breaking Spellbound's initial defense. So they're gonna have to find a way to break this open. And it seems like this is what they're gonna be running. It's a bit of an interesting comp. Maybe the Winston. Oh, never mind. Big Rick went right off the Winston to the Zarya. So they're gonna be sticking to their tried and true Ryan Zarya. And Spellbound will be the ones this time going with the Bastion comp. Okay, that's intriguing. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. Not a big fan of the Bastion comp, Chuck. I'm not, especially on Eichenwald. Like on most maps I am, but on Eichenwald, I think if you could get past that first choke successfully and rotate here and left, you have to quickly rotate as the Bastion over to the point, and there's so much there's like no time to get the perfect setup, and by that point it's basically GG. So Spellbound, they're gonna have to get early picks here. They can't allow the perfect rotation, and it seems like there will be just that. Her rotation besides Spellbound, but from KD, my bad. I keep missing two teams up for some reason. However, push off finding Big Rick energy quite early. But just like I said, there's now all these high ground and chokes that KD can hold it. Oh, that's a bit ambitious from Crossfire. Cross goes in with the pin and a quick draw. And then right just like that, there's gonna be a reset here. 30 seconds left on the clock. Flicker on.
I know you may not like the Bastion pick, but I think Quick Draw is playing it smart. I mean, they haven't stayed in one spot for too long. They're constantly moving. It's the only way you can really play that Bastion on this point, though, unfortunately.
Indeed, but with Super Ninja down chuck, this might be very crucial for the Spellbound Grass's roster. That being rolled by Big Rick, but the damage is already done. Super Ninja and Flicker, this DPS duo on the side of KD, making havoc on Spellbound right now. Window popped right there, and from Pop-Tart, that's actually quite unfortunate. They're gonna die, Pop-Tart, they're gonna die really, really fast. And now you don't have window for next team fight.
Stop the payment.
You don't have window, but you do have Valkyrie coming out very soon.
That is true. The problem is now, Chuck, is your game plan here, right? Was because especially your quick draw sticking on this Bastion would be the window tank, right?
Yes.
But now that you don't have that window, that combo's done. You're gonna have to raw tank here, and honestly, it's gonna be quite difficult. Big Rick and Super Ninja jumping here on the high ground of the test, but Big Rick, he's getting over eager.
Early pick there.
Cease your resistance.
And because of that, you give the ball go to Pixie. Pixie, quick draw, popping the tank, popping it in, get two there, and Spellbound looking like they're gonna take out here, making this series 1-1.
Victory.
Yeah, I definitely was like over. I felt like that the monkey choice of going to the high ground that early into that fight, it's not the choice.
Yeah, it was more that going the high ground was fine, but it was more the fact that he stayed up there too long, right? He burned his resources, and right in the moment Big Rick burned his resources, that should have been the disengagement, right? But Big Rick sticked up there. He stayed up there way too long, and because of that, he got picked early.
Well, you also forced the Reaper to go up there as well, so the Reaper was instead of helping the team like going on the point, like now you have two people out of position, and then you have no resources to get away. So now you're like, okay, I have no resources to get away. I'm a high ground. We're in overtime. We're in the end game now. we gotta get it to that little square, 50 meters in front of me. We just gotta stick together, man. And you had no snap to bring it back, you know?
God, dude.
Oh, I wanted to make a joke the whole time, but I wish Skrillex played like Lucio, and then I could make a drop to beat joke. Cause that'd be kind of funny to me. I don't know why that's funny.
Is this a Skrillex reference?
Yeah,
the musical artist
is
Skrillex?
like the musical art. Yeah.
The
Bring Me
artist
to the
Skrillex.
Horizon. I think that was he was in the Screamo band before he was Skrillex. I think it was Bring Me to the Horizon. Please someone correct me in chat what band Skrillex was in.
I mean, I personally can't answer.
There's gotta be someone else that knows. I can't be the only person who knows that Skrillex was in a Screamo band before he was.
Maybe it's a boomer knowledge. No, it's like knowledge going to boomers.
It's not. Oh. And on a real note, this was like, I think it was Bring Me the Horizon. I gotta check this out because this is actually good. I'm gonna switch sides and then I'm gonna research this after I do all this. If I would ask my girlfriend, but she is too busy farming eggs right now and and playing some Stardew Valley. So.
All right, swaps coming in on the side of KD here. Big Rick Energy kind of getting subbed out here for Zuckerbees. Ninja and Flicker, of course, gonna be sticking in here, and into the Mystic and Mad Dragon both getting subbed out for Aqua and Red Hood. Now, Awkward Hunter, I don't know. I don't think I've seen them before. Are they new to this team? Oh, it seems like they are. Awkward Hunter, a master support player, known for playing Lucio and Ana. Okay, this is their masters player. On the side of KD. Yeah. No swaps coming in from Spellbound Tengus. I'm very interested to see. I'm gonna assume Aqua Hunters will be playing playing the Ana here. I'm very interested to see what's gonna come out from Aqua Hunter here. Right. Here we go. Well, map. No readies just yet. No readies at all yet. But we'll be going to map 3 here, which is gonna be Hanamura. Now, Chuck, I know you love Hanamura, right?
Um,
And
so Hanwha is one of those. I feel like every time we have this conversation when we get to a third map, I feel like every time you put me on the spot and you always are like, "You love this map, don't you, Chuck?" And I'm like, most of the time I hate the map, this third map. But Hanamura,
but you love 2CP though. I thought.
oh yeah, 2CP is the greatest map mode since King of the Hill from Halo 3. You know.
Ah yes, ah yes.
Favorite. But no, I think Hanamura like it. I've the only thing about my idea of a Hanamura is like I feel like there is very few maps other than maybe Temple of Anubis that is more toxic in comp than the first point in Hanamura. Like doesn't matter who you like if you're playing like by yourself in on this map like and you're playing comp, it's like literally the worst in the world. Like especially on attack, it's like the worst. So it's I like to see it in an organized play like this, between two teams, and especially two teams in the tier 2, which is like our higher tier team in Overwatch, Oasis. But like, uh, it's such a it forces teams to like consider different strats and stuff. I mean, I understand that Diving Phoenix, like my team that I coach, not coach, captain in tier 3, like we've somewhat last season we somewhat cracked the code on Hanamura. But this season, it's still a struggling map for a lot of teams. It's like that first point, you see a lot of like the same strats used a lot of Symmetra strats, a lot of like heavy bunkers and corners and stuff. But with the nerf to shields and like the switch arounds, I mean, you're still gonna see it in some spots, but in tier 2 especially, there's a little bit more unconventional comps outside the meta that you usually see. So it'll be interesting to see what these two teams pull out for this.
Indeed. By the way, Chuck, don't forget to do swaps in KD.
Yes, I'm looking right now because I was making sure I had the right map and everything else.
All right. But yeah, I mean, like you're saying, like organized with Hanamura and organized play, you always see some of the most interesting comps come out from either side. And in fact, I'm actually pretty excited to see what we get out of Spellbound Tengus here, right? Because like we Pixie, right? This guy's been playing almost musical chairs, I guess you can word it as, with his tank line, right? He played the Sigma tonight, he's played the Orisa tonight, he's played the Roadhog, and he's also played the Zarya tonight. Like he's played all 4 at a very high level, right? So I'm very curious if they're gonna pop out. Excuse me for that. Sorry for that voice crack there, by the way, chat. But I'm very curious if we're gonna see him pop out this Roadhog here on Hanamura or something a bit kooky, because Spellbound have been running these kooky comps, and that's what's been working best for them against KD. It's these kooky comps. Ghost. What's up?
Whose team is Ghost on?
Bad Ghostbuster is Spellbound Tengus.
Okay.
Yeah. They're yeah, guys. Good shot from Red Hood Kitty. Almost missed that. Kind of that would have been bad. Whew.
Could you imagine if we would allow that to happen? The Overwatch gods himself would have struck us down.
Oh, dude, I think we would be banned for 1 week Overwatch 2 when it comes out 2027.
Traveling
How crazy would that be if they're just like, all right, you know what, you know all this hype, we never talked about release date, we're never gonna happen. It's because it's releasing tonight. Drop it. There's no beta.
I would if they
drop
shadow
it.
dropped it. I actually would have liked that. That would have been cool if they shadow dropped the
What
beta.
you can do?
A lot-
Look, in quarantine, you can literally do anything you want. You could drop anything at any time you want. All these like companies are so scared to just drop stuff. Just do it. People are gonna consume it. Like no one has anything to do really. Like still, even though things are opening up slowly, people still a lot of things are closed down. Like you could just drop it tonight, and then people would download. They would probably break the servers like overnight.
Yeah, I mean, we saw with Sombra right at the PTR. Just crashed that. The same thing could happen.
attackers incoming.
All right, getting back on topic though, because before we both get sued and prosecuted, Spellbound Tengus could be running some like I predicted something a bit weird here. Pixie Tink going on the Wrecking Ball while Bambi stays on the Reinhardt. See,
Whoa.
Wrecking Ball is not a weird pick. Wrecking Ball is definitely the best main tank of the game right now, but it's weird to see him with Reinhardt. You don't really see that often. On the side of KD, Flicker is going to be on the Genji, and like I predicted, Aqua Hunter going to be on the Ana here. So we're going to be seeing some Nano Blade potentially coming out for this Genji and Ana DPS support line on the side of KD. Super Ninja going to fight Draw really fast there. Maybe a bit too far forward there on a Junkrat roll. Cow charge comes in from Bambi, but the immortality field is there to keep him up for that anti Super Ninja, knowing that it's giving a bit of a retreat here, going back to get picked up. However, the tank one and KD, they're not done. They're going in. They do not care right now. Pixie Tink gets a nice pile there, but however, with a bit of which with Pop Turkey headshot there from the distance from Super Ninja, this might be quite crucial. Crossfire getting aggro here, gets taken out. Pixie, and now if you're Spellbound, you have to back up. You have to respect the space here. Especially with a Zuckerpiece getting that charge right now on the Zarya roll. Bambi comes out with the that was Bambi. That was crossed against the Shatter. It gets blocked, seems like. And because of that, blocked, Quickdraw's gonna be able to find a massive tire. Quickdraw on fire right now. He's gonna find Flicker. Aqua Hunter has the nano ready, but they're gonna be holding on to that one, it seems like, for next team fight. The support line getting actually wrangled away from Sucker Speed. This is unfortunate for KD right now. A massive stagger is coming out here. However, one good thing that I will point out that is good for the side of KD that they got was a tick. They were able to get that tick there, and if they can keep playing like this and keep building up these ticks, that first point is good. It's good for theirs, especially with the ult coming up here. Flicker, all 70% to play. He has to get it quite soon because that nano is ready from Aqua. High Newton grab also ready on the side of KD. Tankles ready on the side. Well, for the one side for Spellbound Tengus. Tankles already. High Noon comes through. He's gonna find Skrillex. No Bob on the field anymore. However, with that massive minefield from Pixie, I don't think you need a Bob. KD split into groups now, being herded like sheep. They're gonna have to reset once again here.
You got the
Super Ninja.
I mean, Katie, you have the Nano Blade next. You have Grab coming up as well. I mean, they have a good chance to push in here. But you do also have those counter ults on ST right now. You've got Junkrat, Tire, Bob, and also Window. Can't announce those up. And we have battery up.
60 seconds remaining.
There's the tire is Pac there. Quick draw, I'm looking for a pick, but it's the tire is so low. It's been tapped by Super Ninja, but she can't get the second shot on it. It finds Aqua. Nano Blade has been cancelled. And what was a strategy that we thought was going to take two minutes? We hit the 3-minute mark now, Chuck.
KD do have one advantage though. They have the ult advantage. I mean, they have every ult.
That's true. If I was Spellbound, I would have backed up here, but they're not. They're going to play great in choke right now. Grab, popped on Bambi, but the immortality is going to gonna be able to keep him up. Flicker only gonna get one with that Nano Blade. Shatter comes through from Cross. It's actually a massive one. It's gonna both Skrills and Puck are down. Bambi's gonna be rescued back in the fight, but I don't think it's gonna find much here. Especially with my fields are massive, however. It's gonna be able to space this KD roster off the point for a slight time. However, damage has been done already, and KD will be able to cap first here. I gotta say though, Chuck, for how long it took to set up that Nano Blade and the amount of value you got out of that Nano Blade at the end of the day, I don't know if it's worth it to keep going here with that combo. If I was KD, I would switch off it. If I was Flicker, for example, I'll get off the Genji, but does he go like the Hanzo or something? But he's gonna be committed to that Genji still.
Yeah, I would be really curious to know like the reasoning behind it, because it's not like ST is running anything that's really like effective by the. I mean, other than the Ana.
Flicker gonna be picked out early once again, caught by Pixie now on the D.Va. And this is the problem with running this Genji. If you cannot build this blade up fast enough, you're gonna get not much a lot of value out of it, right? Because like the Genji doesn't do a lot of damage with recent nerfs, unfortunately. And the whole game plan of the Genji is to get that Nano Blade. And if you can't build it up fast enough, or even get much value with that Nano Blade, it's not really worth running, honestly. Pixie Team actually falling off the edge there. Don't know what happened there. I think they were still a mech actually.
Yeah, I didn't catch that either, to be honest.
Awkward has built up the Nano, but Flicker only has 80% to a Nano Blade right now. However, Super Ninja fighting Stroke Sale, that is a big opening that you need if you are KD'd right now. Cross walking in, he has the Shatter ready, he just has to catch Spellbound in the open. Oh, the Shatter doesn't get them actually. I thought that was gonna be it. I thought Cross had it, but guess not. And Spellbound just rebounded instantly. They find free there, and the tank like just walk forward and take out the supports. We're at the minute mark now, and Spellbound, they're gonna have the bomb, they're gonna have the Shatter, and they have the Coalescence. However, they're gonna have to counteract 4 ults here. Minefields are ready from Zuckerbees. Bob ready also, and the Blade Nano combo has been built up here. I'm very curious how Spellbound are gonna be able to counteract this Nano Blade coming out from KD. Oh, just like that, I guess. Quick Draw just finds the opening pick onto Aqua once again. I gotta say, Aqua Hunter's been getting picked in the open quite a bit this game so far. Looks like Rez wasn't available there to res him back up. Now they're gonna have to wait for Aqua to come back from spawn, and you're at 10 seconds on the point. Someone's gonna have to touch. It's gonna be Bob, it seems like. Bob thrown to the point right now. And there we go. Nano Blade comes through. It's moving. This Nano Blade's gonna be a lot bigger than the last one. It finds Scruggs, but the Quick Draw's on it. Quick Draw's dragging. Making so much room and space, and Quick Draw finds 4. And it looks like I was wrong. Flicker did fight Skrillex there, but that was it. That Nano Blade really didn't get much value there at all. And Spellbound, they're gonna hold second point there.
I'll tell you what, these this 2 DPS from Spellbound are really fighting for that MVP tonight.
I mean, most definitely. I honestly, I don't want to talk too early about MVPs because the match is still going at all. But I will say that I was for my initial thoughts originally was like, you know. This Flicker and Ninja, right? They just were on. They were on fire this first game.
Fuego, yeah.
On Fuego, they were just insane. But that's on Fuego. I don't know why I said that, but okay. Quick Draw, however, is just making a sentence, making a word for himself here on Hanamura. But I gotta say, I think a lot of that came down to Flicker just committing to that Genji. I said it on first, and I'll say it again. That. For the amount of build-up and amount of build-up you have to have for that Nano Blade grab combo, the value it got was not worth it, right? If I was KD, I would have recognized that at the first point and got off it instantly, but they committed to it, and honestly, that not work in their favor.
Can I interject in this for the ST's lineup right now?
I'll go right ahead.
I don't know if I like it. I
I think their idea with the Brig Moira, right, is to if they have the teleporter, they're gonna teleport the point and get on and run a more growing comp. However, if you're gonna run a Moira, right, you don't run the Brig for that usually. It is quite unconventional, but they might. Who knows? Tengus might have a plan. Teleporter comes in, but the pen comes first. Crossfire, massive pen on Neano, and he's gonna find a second. Oh, Skrillex. That pen opening so much for KD actually, and because of that, the old advantage is gonna be so much in favor right now with KD. Look at this. Cross already has his shatter ready.
The only reason I was making that face like just because like I don't know. You know what? Let's keep watching. Sorry.
Wait, what?
No, it's just like the Brig Moira comp. It doesn't like provide you a lot of like. You need to be heavily. I felt like it was like too much on one side. Like either you go Brig Bath and you go full like onto the point with the sim, or you don't. I don't think the Moira was necessary.
Yeah, I agree. I will have to agree with you, Chuck. The like the Honor would have probably better with instead of the Moira in that situation for Vanties, but Spellbound might not be completely running the Brig Zen or the Brig Honor, so they ran the Brig Moira. It do be that way sometimes. Fantastic. So I will say quickly, fantastic team fight coming out there from KD. Crossfire walked out, got the fat shatter, and they're able to get the perfect clean up there. And now, Super probably be able to get Rez here, I'm assuming. Yes, he will, but Red's gonna have to cost her a life for that one. But they're gonna have ults ready, and what is this? Cross? He's gonna take off Pixie. I think that play actually might be the big game changer there. And indeed it was. Spellbound Tengus, when they had that fantastic DPS play coming out there, just gonna have to instantly reset that pen from Crossfire. No, I wasn't expecting it, but it worked. And like I said, I usually say, if it works, it works. Super Ninja ready with a barrage here, maybe hoping to get an opening, but Quick Draw's gonna find the first opening pick here. Flicker gone.
Oh wow.
Watch barrage combo coming out, and it's looking like a massive one. Zuckerbee's gonna find Quick Draw here, and a quick reset coming in for Spellbound. And if you're Spellbound Tengus, you have a minute left now. So much time burnt off here. However, there's a lot of things in favor right now for the ult percentage. You have the grab dragon combo. You have the belt, and you almost have the bomb ready. We're outside with the shatter. But you just cannot be caught by Cross's shatter. If Cross gets a fat shatter here, that's game for the side of Spellbound Tengus. Or that Super Ninja fights Quick Draw. No drag gonna be here coming out here tonight. However, the grab will still be committed. Spellbound Tengus are still going in. Dragon coming down main, but Super Ninja is uncontested right now on this Pharah. He's gonna find the back line right now. And Spellbound have one team fight left. Crossfire will be picked actually.
They did lose their tank. Oh.
That's actually going to be massive, Chuck. No, Redo cannot res that close up, especially with Bambi guarding the body. And because of that, that's crucial. Take 2 for 2 takes game for Spellbound Tengus, and Redo's down. No mercy on the side of KD. And just like that, in overtime, and a bit of a scrappy fight, I won't lie. Spellbound will be able to manage that one through.
And massive, and Spellbound right now has a massive ult advantage.
That's true. They can snowball this effectively, but I gotta point out one thing though, Chuck. I'm a bit worried for Spellbound. They spent 4 minutes pushing that first point, and it took them 4 minutes to get a tick. And look at the tick right now on first point for KD.
Yeah.
If KD holds this, they win this match. It's not a tie. What's being committed here, but the immortality is there to keep up the tank line, but the damage is already done, and KD should have walked right through with that flux.
Yeah. Well, this is a very precarious place to be in if you're playing Spellbound right now. It's because you're at the alts coming on. If they're watching them, the alts are on KD or some strong alts that they have coming up. You have Shatter almost back up on with Crossfire. The only thing they don't have is honestly Zucker Beast, but I mean you can get that pretty fast.
And that's what I gotta comment quickly too, Chuck. KD only had to use one ult there, and to win that team fight. That is ult management to a peak, right? They knew they only need one ult, and they popped it, and it worked in their favor. However, I will say that win of Aqua Hunter is a bit ambitious. Doesn't get Aqua Hunter's window, not gonna get much value. That Shatter, however, massive Shatter coming from Crossfire. And that's like the, and just to add on to that quickly, that's the bit of the mind games with Fap's ult, right? Like you have to pop it when exactly the moment Spellbound there are initiated. Because if you pop it when you only see him, if you see him standing at choke, Spellbound's just gonna walk out, and that's exactly what happened there. Spellbound just walked out of that window. So yeah, it's a bit of a mind game scene. Mind games becomes Fap's ult there.
ST used that Valk to get out instead of saving it too. They could have had 6 ults going into this point.
That's a bit upsetting actually. No Valk means a less sustain coming in here for the side of the stuff I think. We know we popping Pop-Tart to keep up Bambi. So Zucker Beast really about fast flux there actually, but the bubble on Bambi's not gonna negate a lot of that damage. Look at still alive forever. With the dragon combo coming through the grab, that might seal the deal there. Flicker is still alive forever. He needs to be contested, or this is over for Spellbound Tengus. Shatter comes through. It's gonna find Red Hood, but the DPS are still kicking on the side of KD. This is looking bad for Spellbound actually. Touch comes through with Zucker Beast. Shatter just to finish the job. Pixie cannot make it to the point in time. And just like that, Chuck, looking like we got a clean hole potentially. Unless we have a miracle play coming out. Quick draw on the Widowmaker. He does find Super Ninja. The Pharah is down, but you only have a Wrecking Ball stalling this point right now. And with Aqua Hunter fighting Quick Draw, there's not a lot that can get much done here. Pop-Tart on the Lucio, stalling the point as long as they can, but they're gonna have more. Bambi trying to get it, but the boop from Red Hood is massive. And KD, they're gonna win. They're gonna win second there, making this series so far a 2-1. Yeah, I see it in the chat, and Korean Wannabe is 100% correct. There was Flicker not being contested there was game changing. Flicker needed to be contested there. He was getting those picks right, and he had that high ground to his advantage. Like if you're Spellbound, you need to send your off tank or one of your DPS after him there, but nobody did. They played point, and because of that, Flicker was able to get 2.
In the case like that, it's kind of, I mean, I would say it's kind of hard too. It's just like, you don't know how much of that was like a call. It could have been a call made like, hey, I want us to focus on the point, and that's what we're going to do. Like, we're going to try to get to the point. We're going to ignore the DPS carries, and then like just kind of push in. And so that is like a tactical choice, I think, ultimately made by Spellbound. Sometimes it can work. Like sometimes, even though you might see that person on the high ground and you can't really contest them, like or even if not contested, like not putting that pressure on them, like. And then sometimes you make that choice as a leader going into a map, saying, hey, we know this person's getting a lot of value in this particular part right there, but we're just gonna have to ignore it and just keep pushing in.
I mean,
it's a tactical choice to make. But I'm not saying it's always gonna work. I'm just saying that it was a choice.
Oh, I know. I was just gonna say that's always the difficult part of like casting or commentating, right? We will never know what's going on because you're correct, right? That could have been a call from Bambi or someone who's overshot calling on the side of Spellbound Tengus. That could have been a call. You're completely correct. It's always like the main difficulty, like commentating is we'll never know. We may never know.
Well, what campaign was that? Where they were like, the world may never know. What was that? No, was it? Oh, the Tootsie Pop.
Tootsie
Yeah,
Pop.
Tootsie Pop. Yeah.
1, 2, and then he chomps on the Tootsie Pop.
3.
That ad's been around for so long. I remember as a kid, I saw that ad, and my mom knew what it was. I was like, wow, this ad is like a boomer ad. All right. I'm gonna sorry for the stream, but I'm gonna have to excuse myself for a quick second. I'm gonna have to get my dog. My dog is barking outside, so I'll be right back quickly.
Alright, just checking out chat. How you guys doing tonight? Cool. Pretty exciting games. Pretty exciting maps. I'm interested to see what we're going to see from both sides coming up here. That was definitely a strong hold by KD on that last map. The second point was a very tight grid, and with the Flicker and Super Ninja, they were definitely popping off. But I mean, there was other aspects as well. You saw from ST, you saw big plays from both Quick Draw and Skrillex, and I mean the massive pick actually came from there's one of SG's support, which was Pop Tart. Got Crossfire out in that early push in, gave him that opportunity to get to that second point, but ultimately KD was more victorious over that map. Wait, who are you? Who's Ozzy Lil? Who's you? Who is you?
And I'm back. Sorry about that.
Do you know who this is in chat? Ozzy Lilowin?
Yeah, they play for if I'm correct, they play for KD.
That's their name?
No, he played for KD. Doesn't anymore. But yeah, I guess that's her name. Why? What's up?
I don't get it. Wait, actually, I kind of get it, but I don't get it.
Well, I see. I wasn't. I was missing quite the story that was happening.
I was just asking the chat how they're doing tonight.
Oh, okay.
And then I talked a little bit about KD last map as well as ST, and I was just like talking a little bit about that, but nothing too huge.
See, Korean got you. Korean got your back. It's Aussie on board.
Do you see the swaps from ST?
Oh no, I just got back, and I got food. So, what are they subbing in here? Hey, oh right, Spellbound Tengus doing some interesting swaps here. Honey Biscuit coming in on the main tank role. Pop Tart sticking and Nana Boost sticking on the support, and Quick Draw Skrillex sticking on the DPS. Now, this is interesting. I think Honey Biscuit does not play the main tank, Chuck.
What? Why are you assuming that they're playing the main tank?
Well, that's what I was gonna get at was because of that. I'm pretty sure that means Pixie's gonna be playing the main tank here, right? Because they're like Honey Biscuit. They're really known for their diva, right? So I would imagine we're gonna see maybe a ball come out with Pixie because Pixie had a pretty good ball on Amura, right? So I would imagine we might get some ball cops coming out here on the side of Tengus.
You do have anime weeb AJ coming in on support though.
Oh, I like that swap. I like that swap quite a bit actually. AJ is a fantastic support player. Best known for his Ana and Lucio. So pretty excited to see AJ coming back here, coming off of the DPS, putting up his McCree gun there for a bit, his holster I should say, and picking up the Ana rifle there. All right, I'm pretty excited.
Holster, I should say.
Hey man.
I'm pretty sure I swapped too, right?
Yeah, you do swap sides, correct.
Okay.
Map 4 gonna be Druckertown too. We haven't seen Druckertown in forever.
Good riddance. I mean, I love this map. What are you talking about? No, I love this map. I remember this map. The only thing I remember about this map is that, and I know they probably don't care about it, but last season on DP versus White Walkers, they pulled out the Bastion strat against us. All this, I will never stop talking about this because it drove me. It was so. Okay. I gotta stop, Tempo. I'm sorry.
You were. I know. You were so happy. You're like, oh my god, I love Bastion. And then you're like, and then you saw DP's Rheincom and you fell asleep like. I know, Chuck. Don't worry. I got you back. But yeah, we haven't seen Jeffertown in the rotation for quite a bit. You know, this map has been bugged, putting it lightly, unfortunately. So for the past like I think 6 weeks, it's been out of rotation, even in quick win comp. Last month it was put back in, and we are now seeing it finally back in Oasis now. So if there's any map where we're gonna see some silly stuff, it's gonna be here. Look at that, Chuck. You're making friends in match chat. Proud of you.
Who? I am?
Mm-hmm. You are.
Me?
You ladies and gentlemen.
See, the thing with Flicker and I is that we only had a little bit of time on that team that shall not be named that I was on last season. We had a little time together, and you know, it was a magical little time, even though we played one map together. I think. But I liked Flicker because I liked his personality and like he was fun to play with, so that's why I like Flicker. I mean, it was unfortunate why they had to disappear for a little bit, but you know you can't combat life like that sometimes.
True, life hits you hard sometimes, especially when your PS4 goes boom. It's quite unfortunate.
That wasn't Flicker, by the way.
Oh, that wasn't Flicker.
That was Super Ninja. You got the right team though. Yeah, Super Ninja.
Okay, see,
PS4 went boom.
There's so much stories that go around that I can't pinpoint them.
Flicker got grounded. That's what he got grounded by his parents.
Oh.
That's why you couldn't play.
Well, sometimes you gotta keep those A's up. It's be that way sometimes. You gotta keep those A's up. It do really be that way sometimes.
I think everyone's right now.
Looks like they are.
We got readies. We ready?
All right, here we go. Map 4. Going into map 4, Junkertown. KD up 2-1 right now in this series so far. Spellbound, I'm looking for a rebound and potentially have something interesting coming out here. That could be the flip of the switch they're looking for. Right. It starts. Oh, Chuck, I thought you said we were ready, Chuck.
I gotta fix Aqua. I actually traded them to Spellbound Tengus.
Oh, wow. See, Chuck doing internal trading without the consent of the captains. Very interesting.
I brought back the Overwatch Oasis draft, the thing that everyone loved.
I don't know if we're about to talk about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think we want to talk about that.
We ready?
All right, well, we got readies on both sides. Now we're going in.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna get you in trouble, Tempo. I'll take all the blame tonight.
All right, here we go. Junktown, map 4, everybody's favorite Australia map. This is the only Australian map here in the game. KD here. KD. This is gonna be like a magical wonderland for them. So much long range hit scans, long range DPS thrive here on Junkertown. So we might see a Widow potentially with Flicker, or some Ninja might kill the McCree. See right now. Oh yeah, there we go. Flicker gonna be playing on the Widowmaker. Super Ninja actually not gonna be playing the McCree at all. They're gonna be playing the Ashe here on their defense. AJ actually gonna be not on the Ana. He's actually gonna be on the Lucio here with Red Hood Kitty going on the Moira. On the side of Spellbound, this is interesting. We're gonna have a dive comp with Monkey on the first point of Junkertown. And now, why I say that's interesting is dive. If there's any map type or map you should not play dive or Monkey Winston dive, it's definitely first point Junkertown. It's really difficult to play it. There's so much open space that you can basically just walk away from the dive and disengage efficiently. And because of all that open space, it's really hard to find a target you're looking for. Scroll tipping on the Widow here. Could be playing bottom right, maybe looking for a pick up Flicker if he can find the angle he is looking for. Where on the Mercy, she has to be quite careful here. Tank line of KT also have to be careful here. Not unless to stand with the Mercy Lucio support comp. They're gonna have to play a bit of a slow game, one may say. Cross actually discorded. It's gonna have to back up here. A fantastic pin coming from Crossfire. It's gonna isolate Pixie away from the team. Pixie, they're down. Nano on the point by himself. They're getting pushed, but the Pop-Tart is there with the Mercy Beam. It won't be enough, however. Crossfire will find Nano. Well, in the meantime, however, Honey Biscuit's gonna be able to find the pick onto Super Ninja, but it's looking like this will be a res here from Red Hood. Potentially? Oh, it doesn't seem like it. Red Hood's waiting for it. Oh, never mind. No res gonna be on Super Ninja. Oh, never mind. That's why Super Ninja gonna be going into the Tracer now. Valk is popped, and a Bat's Primal actually built for Pixie. Pumping an AJ into the wall, won't be able to take on the Lucio, however, and Beat is now ready for them. Super Ninja going to the background, gonna find Skrillex, gonna be taken out, while Flicker having easier time on this Widowmaker. With a shatter onto the tanks on this. I think this is giving a reset for Spellbound.
I think KD's been doing a great job of like isolating this dive that ST's been running. Especially each time that you see Pixie jumping in there, they're being isolated and picked apart by both Crossfire and then the other tanks as well on Zuckerby. They're peeling.
Yeah, I think that's what I gotta say is the coordination of on the dives seem not there right now, right, for Spellbound tanks.
That's why you see a switch off to Ryan now.
Yeah, because Pixie was diving in a lot and beating. One of the times Pixie was diving in, they were by themselves and they were getting pinned or shattered and dying instantly because of it. They have the right pick coming in. Honey Biscuit gonna initiate with the bomb. And actually a very good angle.
Massive bomb.
fights 2. Blade comes out with a quick draw. I'm pretty sure we're going to see a swap off the Genjis after this. Oh, never mind. Quick draw still going in. Flicker coming here on left side. They're going to have to touch potentially or find a pick. We'll find the pick. Nano down low with the early spot. That's going to be not going to mean much. And a fire strike into the throat. Flicker is down and first point going to be taken for Spellbound Tengus.
Do you anticipate like a switch in the DPS here from KD?
I don't think so. I really like the Tracer and Widow, right? It's sure it's not as effective as like the Tracer Ashe, right? But the Tracer Widow you can still play it very similarly and at a very effective level. And for Super Ninja Flicker, two DPS who are very comfortable on these roles, I think it's perfectly fine. What I do suspect is a swift swap off the Genji soon, right? Because like. After you get like no value of the blade, I feel like you get on the Tracer to mirror the Tracer. You have that Tracer duel against Super Ninja. Fat Shatter. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, I think the reasoning behind the Genji switch is that they really want the pressure to be put onto Flicker, because they see them as like such a threat. They literally are keeping the Genji just for that. To put that pressure.
That is true, but I would argue that you could do the same thing as a Tracer. Right.
You definitely could, but I think it comes down to player choice at that point.
Growth session finding a cute 2K right there, actually. And just like that, Tengus just right through second there. KD making some swaps here. Crossfire going to be going onto the Zarya. Super Ninja on the Soldier. That's interesting. Soldier 76 coming out here.
I don't know about this. Choices here.
I don't know about it either. Nano Blade coming through. The beat does come from AJ, but I don't know. The beat was in good faith, but it was a bit too late. Quick draw, fighting 3 there, finding a 4th one on a Crossfire, and the point being pushed away. Nano Boost. Spellbound Tengus looking like they're just keeping his perfect snowball after snowball here.
And they're forcing on Crossfire to play musical heroes right now as well.
That Winston pick is quite interesting, but however, Winston is definitely better here on 3rd than 1st on Juggertown, right? So it's actually not the worst pick in the world now for Crossfire.
Not at all.
Oh, actually, Super Ninja gets over aggressive there. His tanks were not pushed out. He didn't have the space to peek there, and he's taking out my Skrillex. However, I can say the exact same for Pixie. Pixie goes in with the pin and finds nothing there. Crossfire gonna be able to find him. 1 second onto quick draw. We're an equal fight, however. Honey Biscuit finding Zucker Beans right there. A reset's gonna be coming through for Spellbound. And KD will win a team fight. Will win the team fight here. With 2 minutes of the 23 seconds on the clock.
Oh wow.
Oh, Super Ninja gets caught. That's crucial. And Honey Biscuit contesting Flicker there, and Super Ninja being caught. That's bad. If you are KD, you are in panic mode right now. You have to back up. You have to wait for your supports. You cannot play this close. Cross Talbert, he's gonna go in aggressive. I don't think Cross realizes, however, that there's a Reinhardt who's nanoed in your backline, pinning Lucio into wall. Pile drive comes through. Cross, these tanks right now, keeping the fight still alive for KD. But Skrillex is still alive. Crossfire gets a perfect juggle onto quick draw, but there's only going to be a Lucio and McCree on the point here. Looking like it will be enough, however. Bomb being popped. You're not going to find much out of Super Ninja. You're going to be able to find the angle to hide perfectly, and that's going to be another reset there for Spellbound Tengus.
Yeah, that was a very rare. Might sound kind of weird, but typically what I've seen from Honey Biscuit with the Diva bonds, typically is very like it always seems like there's an angle to them or they throw them. So to see it just kind of used like that was very interesting.
I think Honey was trying to like, get him to C9 on the one, right? I think that was their original game plan. However, it wasn't effective. It didn't work the way they were intended to. Quick draw gonna initiate with the high down. Gonna find one. Gonna find a second on a sucker piece there, actually, who was discorded. And with Skrillex now on the Reaper, they can push forward now. Beat comes through, but for the side of KD, it's actually a lot of flicker to find Nano. Gonna keep that Nano Blade Genji up. Crossfire charges into the back line. Not gonna find much there, but the DPS pumping in the damage. That's gonna make a lot of deal now. We're at 10 seconds now on the clock. Spellbound have to get the touch here. Pixie on the wrecking ball. Gonna try to go for it. Moving like honey.
Got 3 seconds.
Oh, he's moved. He got honey touches. Just in nick of time. Oh, massive shatter comes through with crossfire. I think that's gonna be it here. I do combo with the shatter, and that is it. As looking like it's gonna be a hold here for KD. Spellbound Tengus won't be pushing this point all the way through, and now Spellbound are gonna have to hold.
Score 0-2. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Spellbound Tengus, they had a really strong attack there on second, especially right. They got off the Winston dive. It wasn't working, and they were able to successfully snowball through that second point. But that third point there, they just could not crack the nut at all. I mean, crossfire going onto the Winston there was very effective. Like I said, that's if you're gonna play Winston on Druckertown, that's definitely the time you play Winston. So much high ground to play around there on third, and crossfire got the value. He was able to contest Skrillex on the Widow and just make space also for Flicker, who went onto off the Soldier and went to the McCree. Or my bad, went onto the Genji, I should say.
30 seconds.
Alright, Spellbound Tengus, knowing that they're gonna have to have one hell of a hold here if they want to take this series to a 2-2. They'll probably have some big guns here. Quick draw gonna be on the Torbjorn actually. A character you don't really see much on Juckertown, especially with how long the sightlines are. Turret placements are really hard here because of those sightlines. However, here he is committing to it, and this is gonna be quite scary if you're a quick draw. Flicker is on the Widow. There's your turret basically gonna be taken down almost instantly, just like that. Bees on the wrecking ball. Could be on the main tank here tonight. Coming in.
Oh.
Wait, what is this? No. No. I don't think Pixie was going for that pin. I don't think that was intentional.
I would not recommend trying to charge a D.Va off a map as a D.Va main.
Never really works in the favor here. Now with your main tank, KD, they're gonna go hard and they're gonna take the hard initiative. Super Ninja going with the concussion, going into aggressively, gonna find two, no DPS now, Skrillex down, and with Honey out of mech, nothing can contest this. Far, Pixie will find his counterpart, however, but I don't think that'll be enough here. AJ on the Zenyatta doing work, and that's gonna be first right there. Pixie can actually touch there for a second, and actually gonna kill Zuckerbees. That's what I was not expecting. I was expecting Zucker to kill his Pixie for Pixie initiated to getting Discord initiated there with the touch, but I stand corrected. Zuckerbees now have to come back, but he's a wrecking ball. He's gonna go back fast. And KD, they really haven't been stopped officially just yet. They're still pushing through. Bomb coming over, that's looking like a massive one across, and indeed it is! Pop and Skrillex, gone! Super Ninja's beat no contestant, but a D.Va right now. He's just going in right now and finds the top tart who's right back from the dead, getting sent to the Shadow Realm.
Do you have the tour balls? Do you have a couple ults? You have multiple ults here. does get the
And there you go.
mercy.
There's a couple being popped there, right? Your bomb does get the mercy. But that toll,
A
that
couple
toll
being
board, that,
popped. Okay.
not getting much there. KD just walked past the molten core. Pop-Tart, dude, we get DPS out of here. Pop-Tart 2 kills AJ and Suckerpiece. Super Ninja gets the barrage for that peel from Honey Biscuit, game changing. But that's the peel coming from the Diva on the side of Spellbound. Super Ninja blows himself up, and now that's gonna be a reset. Also, a slight
I
stagger.
think most game changing was the 2 picks by Pop-Tart.
That too, actually, yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. Was Pop-Tart being healed by Nano there?
I think she had to have been. I didn't quite see it, to be honest. I mean, I had the camera on it, but I don't know if I quite interpreted what happened there.
Hack going onto Red K. That Mercy can't fly, but that's not the target you're looking for. Whereas Sombra, they're looking for that Wrecking Ball, and Zuckerbees is just going to get people freely pinned in now. And KD, just like that, just bring it right back. And look like they're going to take second here. Pixie getting a last effort stall. Opening up Michael, they're not done. It seems like they want to keep this going. I don't know if anyone else can touch here. You know, go for the rest of them, pick the touch. That's unfortunate. Yeah, was went for the didn't touch the point in time and actually went for the res instead, and because of that, points just captured it for KD. Now, if you are Spellbound Tengus, you're in a bit of an emergency mode right now. Yeah. You're not really close to that EMP. That's a lot you're gonna be playing around. The closest thing you have is like maybe potentially a Nano Diva or Nano Bob, but with your Wrecking Ball down, that goes to your initiation. Bomb gonna be thrown over the edge by Crossfire. Won't catch much, however. Because of that, especially with AJ being down, there is nothing there now for the counter that EMP. I knew we popped by Super Ninja, but he is melted instantaneously. And just KD, however, is still initiating this fight, committing through till the very end. Red's on the Super Ninja. And now with the pocket on him too, that's gonna be so much damage from the high ground with Super Ninja. Nano Ball actually coming out here. You don't really see that often. Nano Wrecking Ball. But it's gonna do the job done. It's gonna make the space that the DPS needed. Quick Draw and Skrillex, fine too. Flicker gonna have to back out here. However, they do have the walls, which really popped right here. Actually, the recon being popped, and that's actually quite crucial for Spellbound, especially Quick Draw. He's gonna have to play angles a lot, one of uncomfortable angles. He doesn't want to be picked here. Foul comes out from Pixie. He's actually gonna catch Zuckerby. But now look at that's gonna be enough here. Pixie gonna be scared away. However, Zuckerby's gonna attack, it seems like, and Honey's gonna finish the job there. No main tank on the side of KD now.
That's massive.
Now no main tank, that's your initiative, that's your go button for Spellbound. You go in and they're doing just that. Mind pops on the field, it's gonna find Super Ninja, no roll for the cowboy. And Spellbound Tengus looking at how a clean rebound here. Bomb Minefield coming out here. Good by Quick Draw, but I don't think that's gonna be enough. You don't have enough bodies in for KD. Zuckerby's being isolated also, and just like that, 2 ults being burned from KD with basically no value.
And look at the ult advantage right now on ST. I mean, if they play this right, they can definitely handle it with these ults.
I mean, especially with the EMP Bob coming up.
You have Nano as well for the after effect. I mean, that's a lot of
this is looking very dicey right now.
Ninja with his ult as well, and you have anime as well. That Lucio Q. So though. It'll be huge.
30 seconds.
I knew being popped here. Might actually catch quick draw if he gets the right angle. They won't have. He's gonna go for quick draw on Bob. Smart choice to knock out the Bob as fast
But
as he
takes
can.
out
But quick
anime.
Come on, the Bob EMP! Here it comes! Bob EMP! Not gonna push fight. It's gonna be the cleanup from quick draw instead. Crossfire trying to get a pin there. He's gonna get melted by the Diva and some other Spellbound. That Pokemon gonna be it. Fucker trying to kill his Mercy, but the DM gonna keep up that Mercy. Flicker is down. Only AJ can touch. AJ gets hacked out of the beef. Attacks the cat. Comes Skrills. It explodes smithereens. Pile comes in from Zuckers, but I don't think that's gonna be enough here. He does take out Neoners. Redder coming back on the Ana. But she's melted in a quick instant. Crossfire fight 2! Pulse Bomb comes in. This might be a turnaround. Flicker against the world, but he has smashed it. And AJ can't make it in time. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to a map 5 because Spellbound Tengus did the impossible and held third there.
Loved it.
And now our series is tied 2-2.
Play of the game.
Crossfire. Guys, this gentleman is so dirty.
That's a way. Well, that's a way to describe somebody dirty.
Well, I meant like not in a. I mean like in a good way. Like the things he gets away with. Like it's crazy. Like he's just so confident with his Ryan, and he just gets in there. That's what I mean by that. I do apologize. That came off as like negative, but I was just saying like.
Oh no.
I'm not even saying that like like. I'm not even trying to say like in a way that saying like ST was performed bad in that way. I'm just not saying that. I'm just saying that you could see the confidence that Crossfire has with the Ryan, and when he pushes in, like he kind of just like does it. You know, he doesn't ask for permission or anything. It's not something that, and sometimes you can kind of like there was multiple times where you saw like especially at Crossfire where he would push up before ST would even have a chance to address like what was going. Oh, other lights went out. Oh, sorry.
What?
Sorry, I got distracted by something that happened at the house, but anyways, but yeah, you saw multiple times where your Crossfire was making that space for, I mean, not even making space, they were getting picks. I mean, even at towards the end, you saw Crossfire get 2 picks before, like, the fight was even over. And if there was a couple of things that were in the way of KD, they could have contested it and pushed that point a little bit more. You know, like, there was a couple times there. And a lot of that is just by the space that's being created, a lot by the KD's tanks tonight. See a lot of good plays, but I thought that on ST side, especially that the change with the dives tanks, I think that worked a lot better for them. I thought the ball and the Diva would like let them kind of respond more, even though you saw KD run it back. I thought in terms of what you saw Pixie getting away with as well, like Pixie was going into their backline, KD's backline. There was multiple times where Pixie was going back there and like not getting punished at all, and like the whole team was like trying to kill, but no heals or anything. Just rolls right through with all those shields because Ball's a great character. Hey guys, I'm not doing anything now. I have 800 health.
oh, my bad. I absolutely dropped my 200 shields. Right?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I lost
Right.
200 shields. I still have 600 health. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna just get out of here, guys. I'm gonna go take my kids to school. Like it's just like oh my goodness.
That Wrecking Ball was quite a silly character for that reason. You know, just one minute he's there, and next minute he has basically 2 tanks combined with his HP bar.
2 tanks
They're like,
combined and on the
"Oh."
other side of the map. It's like okay, cool. This is a great character. It's gonna be like when in Overwatch 2 when Reinhardt has 2 hammers and swinging on 2 sides. It's gonna be the same thing, you know.
Yeah. If that's actually an upgrade in like single player in Overwatch 2, that's gonna be pretty hype. All right, what do we got here for swaps coming in? All right, subs coming in. Mag Dragon coming in for AJ on the side of KD. No swaps coming in for Spellbound Tengus.
You don't swap. You don't swap in this. I would
True.
recommend.
I mean, especially the fact that map 5 here, you know, gonna be Nepal and all, right? I agree, right? Because like you could have if Pixie, he could play that Wrecking Ball. And Wrecking Ball is really good on Nepal, especially on Sanctum. Like I absolutely think he's a kind of a necessity on. on a lot of maps in Nepal. And but if you need to switch to the Rhine or switch to like a Winston, he can do that too quite effectively. In a way, Pixie's kind of like the ultimate flex take for this Spellbound Tengus roster here.
And would you mind for just a brief moment taking I had to use the restroom, so I'll be
Oh,
right
of course.
back.
Spellbound Tengus, I mean, like I said before, makes winning that map after winning map 4 there makes complete sense why they're going to be committing to the same roster. Something that I am a bit interested in is Mad Dragon coming in here over AJ. I wonder, Mad Dragon, no more for like the Mercy and sometimes put Lucio. I'm very curious what Mad Dragon's going to come out here and what KD is going to be planning here. Or imagine maybe Red Hood's going to be potentially on the Moira or Ana, if especially if Mad Dragon's going to be playing more of like the Mercy or Lucio. I gotta say quickly that something that Chuck was saying about. I want to elaborate on Jokertown. One reason that the Ball Cup worked so effectively for Spellbound is because of how KD was playing. They would leave Flicker on the Widowmaker would play further back, not with a lot of resources being pumped into him. He's by himself as KD walked aggressively forward, and because of that playstyle, Flicker is basically by himself in the open. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Cause that's how a lot of Widow comps are ran. But Spellbound do that, and both Honey and Pixie successfully always were able to contest him, allowing either Skrillex or Quick Draw to be able to pick him. It's one of the main reasons why I gotta say that ball was working so effectively there on third there. When you play Widow on third, there's not a lot of areas you can hold that are easily accessible. I guess I should say easily accessible for the enemy team. Like if you hold on top of the little spinning gear, for example. I mean, I don't know why you would, because spinning and stuff is Widow. But if you did that, for example, Wrecking Ball can get there easily. If you hold further back onto the back platform, the back left corner, easily accessible for Wrecking Ball and Diva also. There's just it was honestly was a pick from Flicker that they probably should have got off on a bit. That's the minute they got into third, but he stuck on it a bit too long. And Tengus took full advantage of that. Oh, welcome back.
Hey, I have returned.
Welcome back. How was your day of looking to see why your lights turned off?
So it wasn't my lights turned off. My girlfriend and we have like Christmas lights like around the TVs and stuff.
Oh.
They had like a little ambiance or whatever. And they burnt out. I don't like lights. Like I really don't like. I don't like sunlight. Like my home office is like super dark if I could have it. But my girlfriend was like, "Hey, what's really good? You should really like try to like boost like your amount of like sun input because it could. I've been having a little personal stuff happening with myself lately. So, well, not lately for a while. So." Sunlight is like something that's been recommended by multiple people, but most importantly, my girlfriend. So.
I mean, understandably, sunlight's quite important. We got readies on both sides. I should say.
I gotta switch the map though.
Yes, you do to Nepal. Could be. Let me check quickly. Make sure. Yes, indeed, Nepal. Nepal it is. Always making sure. Don't want to make a mistake.
I don't want to. I mean, I can't wait to do this map. I'm excited for it.
I forgot.
That was me being very excited to do this map. Love to see it.
Nepal is a great map, right?
Second best next to Paris.
Oh my god! And I know you're part of the Paris fan club. I know.
Well, I can't be a fan club because I've never been to Paris like a certain other caster that's speaking tonight. I've heard that you've been to Perry.
Why are you calling it Perry?
I don't know. I heard you've been there.
I've been to Perry. I got food poisoning.
I heard that you got food poisoning.
It was not fun. I hated it. I was like, it's 2017. I go to Paris, get food poisoning, basically don't do anything but sit in a hotel room. I fly back, I get home, Bastion has 30% defense buff, and he's meta. 2017. Alright, here we go. Going into Nepal. Final map, our tiebreaker between here Spellbound and KD here tonight.
Oh man. Tempo.
Alright. Here we go.
Oh, look what the first one is. Oh, surprise.
You absolutely adore this map. I know you do.
Love it.
So yeah, here we go. Coming in. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I keep burping. My bad for that. If I'm correct, this is Sanctum. If I'm correct. This is honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you, Chuck.
This isn't Sanctum. Sanctum is This is like, I don't know what this one's called actually.
So this is Shrine then. Because like I'm not gonna lie to you, Chuck. I mix the names up on Nepal. It's always Nepal. I have every map memorized but Nepal.
But what other map type has two names with the same like sub maps have the same like S sound in the beginning? Like Shrine and Sanctum? Like come on. What are they lazy?
Yeah, wasting times. Here we go. KD coming out with a interesting comp. They're gonna be running a McCree May. What is this? Is this 2020, Chuck? Look at 2020 right now with this McCree May comp out here. I mean, I love it's a great May's fantastic here though. If you get the wall early, especially wall up the tank, that's an easy area picking. On the side of Spellbound, they're gonna be running the McCree also, but they're gonna be running a Bara instead. Walls up, and Pixie instantly isolated. He is down. Super Ninja gonna find quick draw, and that's gonna be a reset if you're Spellbound Tengus. There's not much you can do there. Crossfire pushing Skrillex. These folks will be able to get away there. However, if it late pick with the Pop Tart, never mind, a res with the Pop Tart, there's not gonna be a res in this next team fight for the side of Tengus.
I mean, the only to make this more 2018 is if Looker would have picked Reaper instead. Then we would have been, we definitely would have been in the end game.
It would have been 2019, 2020 now. Or the Reaper Doomfist. Wind's coming. Shatter comes through. There's no barrier for Pixie. He can't block that one. Brilliant Shatter from Crossfire. No, fan the hammers. A lot of fan the hammers coming out there from Flicker. They will be able to find Honey Biscuit in the end, however. And now we're at 40% now for KD. So far, holding the point without getting a single percentage taken.
And now you see the swaps on the supports for ST already. You see them swapping to something they probably should have. Maybe that was the call, but you know now we have the Lucio Moira on attack.
Oh yeah, I'm not. See, I'm very curious as to what they've been practicing, Chuck. Once again, we're seeing a Brig Moira coming outside. Yeah, Brig Moira coming outside.
Again?
It did, Chuck. Brig Moira coming out on the side of Spellbound, and like, I don't hate the Brig. I think high with the Brig, but you can't run the Moira with the Brig, right? This is not the way you run it with. You usually want to run the Ana or Zenithit, but I guess, like I said before, I guess that's either the call or they're not, or they just didn't practice Ana with the Brig. Alright, 80% now. KD looking fierce and dominant here.
It's just, I mean, I would agree with that, but I also would say we saw the Ana tonight already. We've seen like the Brig on separate occasions. I mean, why would you be able to do both at the same time?
Probably because there's always a potential chance in there if we have practiced the two together, right? Because when you put in the Brig, when you put the Brig in the Ana, right? You want the Brig is always going after the Ana for killing, with armor packs and whip shotting to whip shot people off. So there's a potential chance that they didn't practice that. They practiced, Moira Brig. KD be able to take the first point there in a very dominant fashion. Spellbound. They're gonna have to find a lucky charm to get a rebound here. KD, look, they're looking like they want the blood, they want the kill. It looks like.
I just can't believe we're seeing more Lucio being ran in 2021.
I mean,
Can't believe it's
if
still
you're
a
gonna-
thing.
If you're Lucio's not the best pick right now, but if you're running the Reinhardt, it makes a lot of sense, right?
Yeah,
Lucio, the
of course.
speed enables the Rhine. So and KD, they run a lot of Rhine, right? So it makes actually complete sense why they would run the Lucio with the Rhine here, especially on a King of the Hill map type, which is definitely Lucio's best map type. All right,
Moira.
Pin comes through for cross. Not gonna find much. It's there to make it a point in time. Super Ninja is actually still on the May. Not a bad idea, actually, at all. However, Skrillex finding Red Hood early is going to be quite crucial. Pixie does get walled off, however, that's going to be an instant pick onto the main tank on the side of Spellbound. Rez does come through, but I think it's going to be in vain. Pixie, by himself, gets melted instantly by Sucker Beast. And that's going to be an instant reset for the side of Spellbound. That's it. Crossfire having a bit of a goodbye shatter, a bit of a parting gift. You know, not getting much value out of it, but hey, it do be that way sometimes. Almost with the blizzard here. It could be massive, but Crossfire finding Skrillex with the pin. That's the pick you're looking for right there. KD, they're going to be pushing it in here. Maybe hopefully pushing it on Pontar. Look what they are, but Pontar will get away with the fade. And now, if you are KD, you're gonna have some ults coming up here. You're gonna have the Coalescence, you're gonna have the Beat, you're gonna have the Blizzard. Coalescence, speak of the devil, will be popped here. Blizzard also coming through. But the teleporter is perfectly placed. Pixie gets out. Very interesting. Barrage comes through. Looking like there's a space out. Away from the Blizzard. And does just that. KD walk away. Shatter comes through. This we walk by cross, but the damage is done. It looks like. And KD, they're gonna get. It's looking like they're finally gonna lose point control. 87% gain, however, is quite crucial for KD and Spellbound. They're basically on an uphill battle here. They have to hold it here for 2 to 3 minutes.
And look at the ult that was coming in from KD. I mean, you got both tank ults coming up. And you already have the Rhine ult. The only thing you really have is the shield. Just went out.
Speaking of tank ults, there's one from Crossfire. They're trying to catch Nano in the open. A fast barrage actually built up by Quick Draw. Won't buy much, however. Grab, pop, but Honey is still alive. She is still fully charged. She takes out Mag Dragon. She's low, however. She got the back up to the point. She gets Super Ninja. But is also popping Pop-Tart. This fight is still kicking right now. The bodies are coming in for the side of Spellbound Tengus. Watchbang comes out with Pixie. Pixie so low. He gets pinned by Cross. He is down. Pioneer comes through, not gonna find much, and that's looking like it's gonna be it. KD, they're gonna win map 5 here and get Spellbound Tigers, making this series a 3-2. I gotta say, Spellbound did not know how to counteract or to go against the Mei there. They seemed extremely caught off guard by that Mei. Especially Pixie, who kept getting blown off over and over again there for most of those team fights.
Why is that a card?
What's up? Charge kills?
Yeah.
Because you got 5 charge kills.
I don't understand that. Why is that a card? Like, in principle, I don't understand why charge kills are a card. Not because of Crossfire, because I think Crossfire did great that map. I'm saying more like on the lines of like Why is charge kills why do we reward that?
Because charges are hard to land, because with Reinhardt charge, 1 minute they're right in front of you, and the next minute they just bounce off of you, and you're like, oh, okay.
Okay. All right. Are we gonna do any interviews or?
All right. I gotta say, like I said, KD just had the perfect counter strat there, and Spellbound just could not rebound in time in an effective manner against the Mei. KD were able to take it home because of that. Right, MVP nominations coming in. KD nominating Skrillex and Quick Draw.
I do not think. I'm not sure. I don't think we're gonna get any interviews.
All right.
I'm just saying that only because I haven't seen anyone respond. Only person that responded was Flicker.
I will
And
say,
Bambi has already left the channel as well.
Oh.
There
Yeah,
is Rapid Bunny. I mean, I don't know if she would want to.
It's up to her. We'll see. I will say quickly because I do want to make a quick correction because
Of course.
I saw this.
We're nothing here but accurate, or nothing here but accuracy.
Yeah, and he is quite correct. That barrage was meant for peeling and space out the people from the blizzard. When the barrage came out for quick draw. I saw that. I needed that. I should make that. I'm sorry. I apologize. I made a mistake calling it a weird barrage. My brain's a bit scrambled right now. So. All right, Cross says yesterday. We're gonna have an interview with Crossfire. It seems like.
So Cross. So Super and Cross are their nominations from ST, and then we have nominations of Skrillex and Quick Draw.
Yeah, very good nomination. Very nice nominations on both sides. Understandably, all these players are on fire here tonight in tonight's game.
What is Nano Boost talking about?
I don't know. For some reason, she is talking to Nation, but Nation is not. I don't think Nation has any affiliation, if I'm correct, to Spellbound Tengus.
I don't get it. Oh, maybe Nano couldn't type in chat.
Oh,
maybe they're saying like, oh, I don't have access for some reason. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna get Cross. So let's do the MVPs before we get them in here.
What, the MVPs first? Okay. Sounds
Wait,
good.
should we?
Oh, sorry. I thought you said you wanted the MVPs first.
Should we do them first before we do the interviews?
I usually do. It's up to you.
Yeah, let's do them first. Let's get them out of the way. Okay.
All
right. Tanks. What are we thinking about for tanks?
Okay, that is a hard one actually, but Pixie was absolutely on fire today. Bambi had some great moments. Honey had some great moments also. But I really think Crossfire comes out in the end of the day. This guy's just disgusting on the right heart. Like I mean, like how you brought up disgusting or nasty. I mean like a good disgusting. He just gets away with murder with these amazing shatters and fantastic plays that just make the space for Flicker and Super Ninja just do their magic. So like if I had to choose one, I would say Cross for tank MVP.
Oh, 100%. I 100% agree with that. And I feel like people may think that every time we go together that I always go exactly what you pick, but I'm saying like there's no doubt like with the tank MVP for this one, it's gotta be Cross. Like anytime, even with like the switches like here and there, like the picks were like. They were definitely like you could definitely tell that even if they were like kind of like oh maybe that's an interesting choice, like when they were being most effective, they worked like 100% of the time. Like when they were able to really be that aggressiveness, When they were able to play that main tank role, that you definitely saw that the confidence in there. Like there was times where this cross was just all over the line of ST, and they couldn't even have an answer for it really until Crossfire died.
Yeah, straight up.
So
For
we'll do tanks for cross, and let's talk
DPS,
about
this is a tricky
DPS.
one.
This one's hard. This is the hardest one, I think.
I really, I look like I. It's such a hard one because I think DPS on both sides. We didn't see much. We saw the same four DPS play 05 maps on both sides. And but all of them has their shining moments. But like, I don't know. I really felt like here tonight, it was Super Ninja was just dominant on like the McCree and like especially on Eichenwald, right? When he had that crazy play that was able to allow KD to hold that third point there. I think if I had to choose, I would say Super Ninja for me personally.
I'm kind of leaning on Quick Draw.
That's a good pick. Quick Draw is a good pick too. Yeah.
I might say that Super Ninja was not incredibly effective tonight because they were, but I mean there were multiple instances where at Quick Draw they get those picks off, if they did get those initial like, then the fights would not have went in ST's favor in a lot of different ways. At least what I was seeing. You know, of course I could be wrong because I'm a caster and I have no idea what's going on, but what I saw. For what I can see, that I felt that there was a lot of like key moments that like, yeah, there was. I mean, obviously that last map, that Super Ninja was very strong with the Mei choice was definitely stopped ST in their tracks. But I felt like, what I saw map to map, I mean, I saw a lot of big plays by Quick Draw that really pushed away and helped ST like get those like really close fights.
Yeah, I mean,
at least that's how I feel.
Not gonna lie, Chuck, you convinced me. I'll agree with you. Quick Draw.
Which is not anyone like if the DPS are listening out tonight, Katie. I might say you guys, DPS tonight was great on both sides, but I think overall I just feel like Quick Draw was a big player this night.
Then, okay, for support here now. Now, this is going to be the hard one. There was a variety of supports we saw come out here tonight. However, I don't know, actually. Dude, Chuck, how about you go for support?
Oh, we can't see. I'm leaning towards Pop Tart only because we can't give to ST, right?
Oh, you can. This season you can.
But I feel like it's hard because this one's hard for me because like I thought the Mag Dragon Kitty combo on KD was like crucial. Like I thought they did a lot of work for them. So I think, that's what I think is a weird thing where I think of the two like support combos, I like honestly feel like the Mag Dragon Kitty combo in more instances worked more. Not necessarily saying that the Pop Tart Nano boost combo was like not good as well, but like I felt like the overall like the chemistry between Mag Dragon and Kitty and how they were able to keep up and let Crossfire do those crazy push-ins was like massive. So it's hard, but I felt like there was so many big plays that Pop Tart was able to like enable for ST as well. That's what I'm leaning towards. It's like I would love to like to give like 3 support MVPs to be honest, but like I can't. I need some help there, Tempo. What do you think?
Oh man. See, I agree, right? I do agree about Pop Tart, what you said. I mean, Pop Tart was on fire here tonight, but it's hard to explain. Like I feel at the same time, right? I feel like the support line of KD, like you said, had the better synergy. They looked more coordinated. They were able to enable cross constantly throughout that game. and because of that, like I don't know, I'm looking more towards the KD supports, more specifically someone like Red Hood, because she was playing almost every map, had a consistent good performance almost every map, right, and was able to help initiate and help Cross get what he needed on the Reinhardt, and when he would go aggressive, right? Because like the one map that she wasn't in, I could walled. Kate Cross was getting punished more often, right? He was getting caught out in the open. But it's like I said, like you said, it's a really hard pick. You know what, Chuck? Because my brain's not working right now and I'm indecisive. I'll let you pick support. You guys, I'll let you pick support.
Oh, you gonna leave it to me?
I can't decide. I literally can't decide. I'm not gonna lie to you. And like Mad Dragon too. The Mad Dragon, the maps they were on were very effective.
Oh, this is such a hard decision. Like this is a very hard decision because I'm literally thinking of like there were so many times that like especially like when I'm like thinking of like ST sides like Pop-Tart legitimately won them points. But
That's
from
true.
what Pop-Tart was able to do, like, but I cannot disagree as well as when Kitty was missing from Eichenwald, like there was a serious difference in terms of like what Kitty was able to like, hold together for that,
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard. My smooth brain is being too smooth.
It's forming crevices.
I wish we could poll.
If only that was a feature.
Um,
Do you want just what, Chuck?
this is so hard.
Okay. I'm looking for chat. I'm looking for chat right now.
What is
And
chat saying?
I'm seeing Uravity saying Mag Dragon. I'm seeing Vermilion Steel saying Pop
That's
Tart.
Gravity though, and Mag Dragon. That'd be cool.
I'm seeing Pop Tart from. Yeah, I'm also seeing Pop Tart from Bite My Glorious Golden Ass. It's a very interesting name. That's a yeah. I am seeing more Pop Tarts in the chat. You know what? Yeah, you know what? I think we'll go with a Pop Tart. Sure, why not? We'll do it.
Well, I'm sure we're gonna catch some fire for giving. We'll give honorable mentions definitely to the DPS though.
Oh, without a doubt, they deserve it. Also, your Ravity's gonna remember the acquisition, Chuck. He's gonna go after you.
Oh, 100%.
He's gonna go after you. And when he does, Chuck, I'm not. I can't help you. I'm not. I won't help you, Chuck. I'll leave you.
I gotta give honorable mentions to my boys though, Super Ninja and Flicker.
And 100% deserve it. I mean, like, those two were just crazily insane throughout the entire match. All right. Okay. We got.
I couldn't tag Quick Draw, so let me grab Crossfire.
Well, you didn't add him. I would say.
I couldn't find his name.
Oh. I see what you're saying.
I don't know if he's in the league. Oh, there he is. His name is just. It's not spelled right.
Oh, it has an I instead of the U.
He switched it up. Do you see that?
Yeah. Yeah, it has the I before the U for Quick Draw. All right. So because we spent like 18 years on MVPs, I apologize for that.
It took a long time. It was really hard. Did anyone else want to join us, Crossfire, or just you?
I think Zuckerbees wanted to join us a little bit often.
Could you invite them?
Right.
I don't.
I gotcha.
Okay.
He ended up leaving the game, but yeah, I can have him join here.
All right. Did you get that all situation, Chuck? All the MVPs? Nice, you did. Okay. All right. Welcome thank you, guys. Congrats on you. First of all, congrats on your win tonight, guys.
Thank you.
Very clean game against Spellbound Tengus here tonight. So I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be asking the first question here tonight. So one thing I noticed is on the final map there on Nepal, you guys popped out the May. Was that what? And that's something that Spellbound Tengus seemed to struggle quite a bit against. You guys looked extremely dominant against them when they popped the May out, and when you popped the May out and were able to walk into them. Was that something you guys caught in scrims against them, or you knew that was a weakness against them, or was this something that was like a practice specifically for Nepal?
It was specifically Nepal. The maps, specifically the two that we played on, Village and Shrine, specifically I guess Village as well, the second map, both are really good May points. Just since you have to get really close to order on that point, it's kind of tough for the other team to kind of get control if there's a May, because the team with the May can kind of dictate the fight from them. And it helped us out a lot more because any of the walls that Ninja put up, it then allowed us to just catch out any of the people that he did wall up. We could just immediately clean up, finish them off, and then that's like a finished fight right then and there.
Alright, right on. You have any questions, Chuck?
So I liked what I liked a lot from Katie. I liked the choice you guys made with going with the dive on Junkertown. It was very that ball play was like very clean. Did you guys not practice a lot of that, like on that's playing on Junkertown, just like that dive, or is that something that's like you said, like kind of like you designed around like that 5th map that you did?
Yeah, so it sort of depends on the map, and especially with Junkertown, there's a lot of geometry that works really well. Like the silo on coast on point A is really great because you can basically swing to wherever you want. There's a bunch of map geometry toward the end of like that very open space where like if someone's trying to position to get their sniper a spot to go or anything like that, or if I want to close the distance on a sniper really easily, I can just roll behind a building, go latch onto something, and then move in and close that distance pretty easily. And so it's a really good map, I think, for ball. And so like if we were to do like a Winston Diva dive on Junkertown, that whole thing looks very different. But especially knowing how much you can play around map geometry with that grappling hook, and then also how much you can just get yourself onto some small thing and then get a pile driver without having to use the grapple. That's sort of huge. And so Junkertown specifically is just a really great ball map. And so that's sort of what we went with, is like, we have a good enough synergy at this point. Like we sort of started the season not really knowing each other. We were sort of this ragtag group of people, but now we've played together so much that synergy works, even if the comps have to make like little adjustments in there. So it was like we were working with something that we did a lot in terms of support lineups, DPS lineups, and everything like that. But then it was like, okay, then Cross and I can be in communication about how we handle this, just because Junkertown has such good optics for ball.
All right, right on. Okay, so my final question that I have here tonight, it's more about like a player theme, and something I noticed is that you guys were running basically every map were hard committing and running to Super Ninja and Flicker. It's like a personal curiosity for me personally. Do you guys plan on expanding your DPS horizon anytime in the future, or do you have any plans, or are you guys going to commit to Flicker and Super Ninja in any future games?
If we were to choose DPS on our team to commit to, they would be the two. They are the ones that have really good synergy playing together, and this is Ninja's first game back from actually being out a few games, and this is like Flicker's one of his first few games back as well. So we're more just trying to get them still acquainted with the team, and so we know that they're really good skill-wise, but the best way to get them acquainted is just having them play with the team. And the other biggest thing too is we can definitely like we have DPS too that we can kind of flex onto. AJ played map 1. He's another good DPS that we were like running, especially for Sombra. That's kind of like one of his key heroes that can be really good. And then another one, Aqua, who played one support map tonight. He is also a flex second DPS as well. We go into a match mainly just going on whoever's feeling confident and feeling good about themselves, and we'll run with that.
All right, right on. I don't know, Chuck. Do you have any more questions?
Not too many questions. Like, yeah, I got nothing else really.
All right. Well, I'm fresh out of questions. My scrambled brain can't think of any more. So, thank you guys for coming on. It was it was a pleasure talking to you too.
All right, yeah, thanks for having us.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. Now, any interviews from the side of Spellbound, Chuck?
I'm gonna ask one more time, and then if not, we're just gonna close this out.
All right.
Sorry, I was posting the. One last. I'm gonna just post it right now. Just be like one last chance.
Oh my. Okay. Remember, everybody did come back. So
Yeah, that's I was
if
very
they're-
confused by that.
Yeah.
I just tagged them all and said really quickly like, hey, one last chance. Any interviews? I mean, they are in here. I mean, I'm not sure. If not, I'll
Yeah.
give them like another minute or so, then I'll just close out the stream. Alright.
No chances.
No response.
All right. No responses. It looks like.
Alright, so I guess we'll just close it out then.
All right. Thank you all. Thank you all for coming here to watch some Tier 2 gameplay of Tier 2, Week 14, Cosmic Dawn versus Spellbound Tengus. I just want to quickly apologize that I'm sorry for any misspeaks or anything that, or stumbling a lot today. I'm kind of under the weather, today, but I wanted the commentator, even still, I wanted the commentator of my boy Chuck. So
Heck yeah.
I had to pull through, even if I wasn't feeling that great. So I'm Temple Reiki, your play caster.
And I am Holy Chuckster, you're the resident boomer.
And we will see you guys next week, indeed. I forgot
See you
today's
guys.
Saturday.
Bye.
Bye.
And hold on, we're still on air. How do I